Adonai, which when used as a greeting means the God in me recognizes the God in you. Welcome to my channel. My name is Erica. I'm a Hermetic alchemist. Alchemy is the original science, and Hermetics is the study of the energetic laws of the universe. So basically, I'm a scientist of energy. I'm a starseed incarnate, here to share a lot of information with the collective as humanity is going through an ascension process into the age of light. We are leaving the Piscean age, the age of darkness, and on into the age of Aquarius. But a lot of people are here just existing. They don't know why they're here. And they think they're a human that maybe happens to have a soul. But in all actuality, you are a soul that is chosen to have a human experience, one of many. We all have a higher self, a magnificent being of light, all-knowing and all-seeing. It exists in the energy grid, the grid of light, or some would call it the ether. When it's time to incarnate, a shard of your higher self comes into this dimension at a specific latitude and longitude. That energy gets embedded into your field, and then it sets the stage for the majority of the experiences that you're going to have in this incarnation. When you're listening to your intuition, that's your higher self guiding you. These energies truly dictate the experiences that we will have, and they move in divine synchronization. I'm capable of reading into these energies. I can tell people a lot about themselves, why they have incarnated, what some of their strengths are, what some of their weaknesses are, what it is they're here to evolve from. I can take a look at any day in the past and tell you what the energy was of a specific experience. There's so much power in it because people can really understand what it is that they went through, and they can heal from it, alchemize it quicker. I can take a look at any day in the future and make guesstimations on what's available to you at what time according to the energies. New love, heavy karmic cycles, all of that information can be easily read. And so it's important to really recognize how empowering that is. I've been able to take this information and turn it into a lucrative commercial modeling career. I've been in over 300 commercials and print ads, mostly by just using energy and understanding what energy is available to me at what time. Oh, today's a big money day? Okay, I'm gonna put my effort in today. Oh, today's very karmic in nature? Okay, I'm not gonna leave the house. And it works to perfection, really. And so I'm not the only one. I've seen this work for years for so many different people. And so I decided to start making these videos so that people can really start to understand what it means to be an energetic being, right? Here's where the saying, as above, so below, comes into play. All the waters on the earth are a reflection of the sky. The sky turns dark and the water turns dark. It's not the other way around. The tide is the pull of the moon. And so humans at any given time are 67 to 72% water, depending on how many carbs you eat. And so if you are approximately 70% water, you are also a reflection of the energies in the sky, but your specific energies that sit at the latitude and longitude. We have 13-year cycles that we go through, and there's specific sacred geometry and numerology that governs that time period. And then every year on your birthday, you start a new cycle of energy, an energy that you will learn lessons through the entire year. You will attract people to you that are coded with that energy. You will attract people to you that you make that energy with. You will attract experiences around that energy. And so understanding what your year is going to be on day one is a level up, big time. And so there are also 52-day cycles that happen throughout the year. And then every single day, there's another energy available to us. We have many different combinations of numerology and sacred geometry combinations that make up our life path. Our main is called our sun energy. And our sun information is what we are meant to evolve to in this lifetime. We have a Mercury energy, and that's how we communicate with the world. We have a Venus energy, and when someone comes into our life that their sun sign is coded the same way your Venus energy is coded, it's like shooting stars and hearts, and it's like one of those love at first sight feelings. Then we have a Mars energy, and that's where our power lives, but also our anger on the lower frequency. Then there's Jupiter. When someone comes in that is coded, their sun is coded the way your Jupiter is, there's so much expansion to be had with that individual. Jupiter is where our abundance lies, where our money lies, right? Then there's Saturn. Saturn is the great teacher. When you meet someone who their sun is coded the same way your Saturn is, there's karmic balance there. It's going to be a karmic experience, depending on what's due to you or due to them, right? As you have sown, so shall you reap with whatever energy sits in your Saturn. Then there's Uranus. Uranus flips everything upside down. It can be chaotic in the moment. But eventually it leads us to a better place. And then there's Neptune. Our Neptune energy is very dreamy, it's very spiritual. And then there are two other energies that are extremely important energies to understand about ourselves. There is a cosmic lesson energy. When someone who is coded, their sun is coded the same way your cosmic lesson is, it's going to be a tough lesson, right? Well, depending on how you take it. But I recently had a client who, married her cosmic lesson, and it was a very difficult experience for her. These aren't people that we are actually meant to invest in. But when the universe wants you to learn a lesson, the energetic pull to that being is very strong, but it's a lesson. Right. But on the flip side, there is the cosmic reward energy, and anyone who is coded, their sun is coded the same way your reward is. These are the people to invest in. These are the people who will bring constant goodness into our life. These are, it doesn't even have to be romantic, but just understand upon meeting that person that that's someone to invest in. That's very powerful information, as all of it is. It's really, you come to understand that life is not happening to us. It happens for us, and it happens in divine synchronization. The rest of this video is for anyone whose birthday is the date listed in the title. If that's not you, but you've had a birthday since May 28th, because that's when I started making these videos, go to my playlist, The Birthday Gift, and your video will be in there. I'm doing a synopsis of the sun information for everyone. If you know anybody who's recently had a birthday, send them their video. Even if they don't really understand about energy, the information will spark a light within them and help them on their path. The energies in the collective are so heavy right now, and all of us light workers are doing what we can to help lift the frequency. And so if you could give this video a like, a comment, a share, so the YouTube algorithm will pick it up. My main goal is to get as much information to people to help them be happier, to help them live in a higher frequency. Thank you for your time and your energy. Adonai. And if your birthday is for today's video, yay! Happy birthday or happy belated birthday. The rest of the video is for you. Sun energies tend to resonate deeper the more evolved one is. The first time I read my sun information was over 17 years ago. And it was pages of copy long, but only one paragraph resonated. But it resonated so deeply. It showed me a pattern that I had just experienced, but I was too young to understand that it was a pattern. And so it showed me how to alchemize, heal, and change my behavior around this energy. And so that caused me to delve really deep into sacred geometry. I needed to understand how it all worked. It was so fascinating. I was like, yes, this spiritual science is for me. And then I started teaching everyone around me. And now all these years later, I have evolved into all of the information that sits in my sun reading. But there's a secondary energy. It is a shadow energy of the ruling planet. And it tends to play itself out like an orbiting energy. It will show itself from time to time, but it's an ego-based energy. So people who are living more of an ego-based life tend to resonate deeper with the secondary energy until they evolve. There's no judgment on that. Someone who's living more of an ego-based life is someone who's living from their mind, right? That's where the ego messes with you. As you evolve, you're making choices from the heart chakra. The soul sits in the heart. And so that's just the difference between the two energies. I say it with no judgment, and it is my desire that you listen with an open mind and no judgment. These are general synopsis of what the energies are. Take what resonates and evolve from there. Leave what doesn't. People who are born today are living a life path that is extremely powerful in love. This is an energy that's incarnate to take that power of love and share it with the collective and those that are closest to them. This is a life path that has a lot of Neptunian energy in the life spread, and so Neptune energy is very dreamy in nature. It can be spiritual. It has very high ideals. And so that causes these people to be very charming, magnetic. People are drawn to them. And they're able to take that power into the workplace and really make a difference. You can find some of them as lawyers for the underdogs, or in a place where they're counselors, doctors helping heal people. This is an energy that is very attracted to those who have financial power. And so a lot of both men and women of this life path choose to stay home. They attract the partner with the finance, and they choose to stay home and take care of their children, raise their families. They have so much love and nurturing to give to their children that sometimes their partner can get ignored. So it's important to keep that in check. In the lower frequency though, this is a life path that can be extremely overindulgent, lazy, manipulative. And so a lot of people who live this life path that choose not to evolve and stay in those lower frequencies can end up as alcoholics or obese, a lot of issues along those lines. And so it's important to understand that your power lives in your love and the love that you're capable of giving to others, and embracing that throughout your life. Right? This is an energy that in the lower frequency, think of the queen in Alice in Wonderland, right? Off with his head! It really can embody that. And so just understand that if you have those kind of bouts, your power lives in your love, right? Decalcifying that heart chakra, living from the heart chakra, that's where your power lives. The rest of it is low frequency. And that's the work you're here to do in this lifetime. Libra. The secondary energy for your life path is an energy in its highest frequency of pure power of creation. It is ruled by the sun, and it's an energy where the person who carries it as their sun energy can just decide what it is they want to experience, and the universe will conspire to make it happen quickly and easily. But it sits in your shadow. And so when it's in the shadow, it can tend to play itself out like critiquing those around you. If you find yourself in a place of criticism for others or judgment towards others, it is best to use the energy and point that critique to yourself so that you can evolve, so that you can expand. I hope the rest of your birthday is amazing. If you'd like to get a personal reading, my email is in the comment section. We can take a look at the new energy that arrives for you on your birthday and that you'll experience the entire year. It's very powerful to know what experiences are coming your way. Or we can take a look at your relationship and get you some answers there. We can look deeper into your chart so you can understand how you work better. Thank you so much for your likes, your shares, your comments. Any channel engagement as I build out this channel is much appreciated. Adonai.